What's happening, fight fans? Get ready for the biggest news in combat sports. Michael Venom Page is climbing the UFC welterweight ranks after his latest win. Plus, Jake Paul is calling out Francis Ngannou for an easy fight. And we've got the full fight card for that massive Netflix event featuring Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano. You don't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a second.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Michael Venom Page is making waves in the UFC welterweight division. After securing his third consecutive victory, Page has officially climbed to the number 12 spot in the official welterweight rankings. This impressive ascent follows his recent win over a seemingly disengaged Sam Patterson at UFC London. While other fighters like Movsar Evloev and Lerone Murphy maintained their positions after a close bout, and Roman Dolidze saw a significant drop, Michael Venom Page's performance has clearly caught the attention of the rankings panel. The UFC rankings are compiled by a select group of media members who vote on the top fighters in each division and pound for pound. Fighters must be active and in good standing to be considered. Champions and interim champions hold top spots and are not eligible for weight class voting, but can be ranked pound for pound. Fans are buzzing about Page's consistent performances and his potential to climb even higher. Analysts are noting his strategic approach and knockout power as key factors in his recent success. Don't go anywhere, we've got more massive fight news coming your way. Next, we're diving into a bold challenge thrown down by Jake Paul. Jake Paul isn't shying away from big names, even while recovering from an injury. Despite a broken jaw from his bout with Anthony Joshua, Paul has his sights set on a potential heavyweight showdown with former UFC champion Francis Ngannou. Ngannou, who recently signed with Paul's most valuable promotions for an upcoming MMA fight, has been trading barbs with Paul, reigniting talks of a boxing match that never materialized last year. Paul expressed his confidence, telling Sky Sports, "I think that's an easy fight for me. I think he's a terrible boxer." He even suggested he might return to heavyweight to knock Ngannou out, similar to how Anthony Joshua did. Paul believes Ngannou might be hesitant to accept the fight, fearing embarrassment after Paul lasted longer against Joshua and wasn't knocked out. Social media is alight with debate, with fans dissecting Paul's claims and Ngannou's boxing abilities. Analysts are weighing in on the potential matchup's drawing power and whether Ngannou would risk his reputation against Paul. Stick around, because we're about to break down an absolutely stacked fight card. Get ready for Netflix's massive event. The full fight card for the highly anticipated Netflix event on May 16th has been revealed, and it's stacked with stars. Set to take place at the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles, this global Netflix broadcast features a blockbuster main event, Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano. But that's just the beginning. The card also boasts a highly anticipated boxing match between Nate Diaz and Perry, and a potentially explosive encounter between the newly signed Francis Ngannou and Philippe Lins. Further down the lineup, fans can look forward to Parnas facing Cross, Dos Santos taking on Despany, Makhachev clashing with Moraes, and Larkin battling Jackson. With former champions and UFC veterans scattered throughout the preliminary and main cards, this event promises non-stop action. Fight enthusiasts are already dissecting the matchups, predicting outcomes, and debating the significance of this multi-sport spectacle. The inclusion of MMA legends and top boxing prospects has generated significant buzz across social media platforms. And there's still more combat sports news to cover. We're rounding out the show with an update on the latest UFC rankings. The UFC's official rankings have been updated, and there's movement across multiple divisions. Michael Venom Page has made a significant jump, climbing to number 12 in the welterweight rankings following his third consecutive win. This marks a notable achievement for Page, who outpointed Sam Patterson at UFC London. Meanwhile, featherweight contenders Movsar Evloev and Lerone Murphy held their ground after a closely contested bout, with Evloev securing the victory. However, Roman Dolidze experienced a sharp decline. plummeting to number 15 in the middleweight division after being outmaneuvered by Christian Leroy Duncan. The rankings are determined by a panel of media members who vote on the top fighters. This system ensures that active and recognized competitors are considered for their respective weight classes and pound-for-pound lists. Champions and interim champions are automatically placed at the top of their divisions and are not subject to divisional voting, though they can be ranked pound for pound. Fans are debating the latest shifts, with many celebrating Page's rise and questioning Dawood's significant drop. UFC analysts are dissecting the implications of these changes for future title implications and matchmaking. That's all the news for today, but stick around for our lightning round recap and your full call to action. We've got a packed show for you today. Michael Venom Page is on the rise in the UFC welterweight rankings. Jake Paul is eyeing a massive showdown with Francis Ngannou, and the full, star-studded fight card for the Netflix event is here. Don't miss any of our action-packed updates. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for all the latest combat sports news, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a video. Let us know in the comments which fight you're most excited about, and follow us on all social media platforms for behind-the-scenes content. We'll see you next time.